Good morning, everyone. Here's the start of the day in the life of me, and it's 8:30 in the morning, and that's normally when I get up, and the dog usually wakes me up, and the first thing that I normally do is I go and I use the bathroom. Here we have the puppercini herself, and I've already started making coffee. It is the Dunkin' French vanilla coffee, and usually I put sugar and creamer in it. So I'm grabbing the creamer out and I'm grabbing the sugar out, and I do use this Nestle Cinnamon Toast Crunch creamer, and it's the first time that I had tried it, not in this video but in general, and 10 out of 10 would recommend. So if any of you are Cinnamon Toast Crunch lovers out there, then I would definitely get this. And I just add a few scoops of sugar, and that's pretty much what I have for breakfast in the mornings. After I'm done whipping my coffee together, I take it onto the back porch with the dog, and I usually color in the morning time just to get my energy focused and some creativity out. And I put this coloring on a time lapse, but I let the dog on the back porch, I let her outside while I'm coloring, and I drink my coffee while I'm doing it, just to relax. Next step of the day is to make sure that the dog is taken care of. So right now I'm filling up her water bowl, and I'm also filling up her food bowl. She gets 2 cups of water and 2 scoops of food in the morning. During the day she gets more water, and then she gets 2 scoops at night. Here I am brushing my teeth before I go on and do anything else. Nice and pearly white. Yes, we love it. And then I'm gonna get changed out of my pajamas. So here's my pajamas that I'm in. Bam! Now I'm in my workout clothes, because the next thing that I do is I do all of my workout stuff. But before I go do my workout stuff, which takes a lot of my day up, I'm going to do some laundry because it's got my work clothes in it, and I do wash my work clothes every single night that I come home. So I worked the night before, so I needed to make sure that they would be clean, so that way when I went to work that evening, they would be. And here we have my whole setup of what I'm going to put in my backpack to take on my bike ride, because I take a daily bike ride every day. And before I go, I'm going to go ahead and give the dog a nice walk so that way she can get some energy burnt out and maybe go to the bathroom before I leave. And now we're off to our bike ride. Normally my bike ride takes me about an hour or so, depending on the route that I take, and also if I decide to do additional exercises along the way. And this time I did do additional exercises to show you basically all the extra stuff that I do. But I just go ahead and I ride around my neighborhood basically, and I don't rush myself. I take my leisurely time sometimes, or I go ahead and I pump, so that way I can get some of that cardio in and, my heart rate up. And I do end up stopping at a little pond nearby, and I do pull off to the side and I do some workouts. So this is where I decided to pull off, and usually the additional workouts that I do are just with a little hand weight. I do some stuff with the resistance bands, like booty workouts, and I did some ab workouts as well, but you can see it in the time lapse right here. On my way back home, I did stop at Publix because I was a little bit extra thirsty today and needed some more energy. So I got some Gatorade to energize myself a little bit more. And I also got some sushi because I didn't eat anything this morning, as you can remember. I only drank the coffee. So I put some soy sauce on it, and then I use the Yum Yum sauce that I have. And I go ahead and I eat my sushi. Delicious. 10 out of 10 would recommend. After cooling down from my workout, I do go ahead and start my shower because I need to start getting ready for work at this point. And after my shower, I will go ahead and put on my work clothes and then do my hair and my makeup. So first I'm going to do my hair, and that's because hair usually takes the longest for me because sometimes I don't always know what I'm doing. I still struggle with doing my hair, but I'm learning. So I put this oil on the ends of my hair because sometimes it can get kind of dry, and then I'm also putting some dry shampoo on the roots of my hair since I didn't wash it after I had exercised, and this just helps to keep it clean basically, so that way it's not super oily. But I'm just splitting it down the middle, and I'm gonna end up curling parts of it, and you'll see that. But I end up splitting it down the middle, and then I take it into 2 high pigtails on top, and then I curl the hair. After I'm happy with how my hair turned out, I go ahead and I move on to makeup. So this is just in a time lapse because I didn't want to do an in-depth makeup look for the video since it would take up most of the video. But I just decided to do this like Barbie pink half cut crease type of look basically. And I only do makeup from the bridge of my nose upwards just because I do wear a mask when I go to work, so there's no point in me doing a whole face because then I'm just going to get all hot and sweaty underneath my mask, and there's going to be a bunch of makeup and stuff underneath it, and it's going to get dirty, and that's just a whole process in itself. Now I'm all ready to go to work, so I'm in my car getting ready, and I am going to put my mask on before I go into work just so that way I can be prepared and also for you guys to see what the whole look looks like. So since I'm at work, I can't film, but normally I do end up closing, and in the clip that I did end up filming, this is the end of the night, and I'm just rolling kids' silverware up at the host stand, and that's not what my job entails all the time. Usually we bus tables, sit people in the restaurant, deal with that kind of stuff, but this is just one of the things that I do that's kind of in my downtime at the end of my shift, basically. And here I am finally back at home. It is almost 11:30 at night. We close at 11, so sometimes I get home kind of late. And I'm going to double check my car to make sure that I locked it because I have OCD and I get nervous about locking my car. But I'm just going to head inside and start getting unready. I do end up taking my work clothes off immediately when I get home, and I put a little robe on, and then I end up going to give the puppy some love because she needs love and attention when I get home from work. Sometimes I'll work for like 5-6 hours or so, and then after that I'll end up making some food and then taking my makeup off. So I decided to do breakfast for dinner, and the reason why I eat when I got off of my shift is because the only thing I ate that day was the sushi, and I was super hungry, and I know that it's really not good to eat right before you go to bed, but I just had to put something in my body or else I was gonna feel like crap the next day. So I'm just doing breakfast for dinner. So I did some eggs, some sausage, and some hash browns, and you'll see the process through the video right now. After I'm all done eating, now it's time to take all the makeup off and wash my face. So I'm taking these Olay facial wipes basically, and I use them as kind of makeup remover wipes, but they also can clean your face at the same time. So I use that to take all of my makeup off. And then next I usually go in with a micellar water, and I use this little cloth, like cotton round basically, and I just go in with this to make sure I get any of the excess makeup off that maybe the makeup wipe didn't. And then to actually wash my face, I'm going in with the Dove Beauty Bar, and I use this bar of soap basically because it's super gentle on my skin, and I found that it's really one of the only things that cleans my skin and doesn't break me out even more, and it's not drying on my skin either. And just to go the extra step, I do exfoliate too. So this is a exfoliator, and I just rub that all over my face, rub it in, make sure I get all the dead skin off, and then I rinse it off. After I'm done washing my face, I go in with my Derma E Vitamin C Serum. And when you're doing any type of skincare routine and you're putting on moisturizer and stuff after you wash your face, if you have any serums, you should put those on first because they're super lightweight and moisturizers are more on the heavy side. So I put on a Vitamin C Serum, and it kind of helps brighten up the face. And then I put my Clinique hydrating jelly moisturizer on, and you can see that I'm pulling my skin back like taut, and I'm also putting it down my neck. Don't forget your neck, it's very important to keep it moisturized. And I'm also pulling upwards as I'm doing it to lift the face instead of pulling downwards because that can cause wrinkles. And then I also go in with this Derma E scar gel because I do have a lot of scarring from pimples and such, so I just kind of put that on my spots on my face. And then I also have a little eye cream that I do put on here and there. I don't always put it on, but I thought I would just be extra tonight and put it on for you guys. And then the next step is me just putting on some lip oil to hydrate my lips. And this is the end of the video, the end of my day. If you guys enjoyed it, please let me know. If you want to see any more videos like this, please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe.